And with that, I'm ready.
For folks like George Barron, scuba diving takes them to an entirely different world.
All of your anxieties, all of the issues that you've got, all of your watching the news too much, you walk in the water and you just leave it all behind.
But sometimes those worries follow them into the water. Boaters and their propellers pose a significant risk to those under the surface.
We had one boat come in and drop anchor right over a dive class in about 15 feet of water, and why nobody got hurt, I have no idea.
That's why divers want the city of Mukilteo to create a 400 by 200 foot dive park on its waterfront. Without one, divers fear
that's just an accident waiting to happen, and it's a very bloody accident. We really don't want that happening.
But the waters for the park plan get muddied by the Port of Everett. The port plans to take over this pier adjacent to the proposed park. That could put divers within about 100 feet of big ships. With future plans for the pier and the waterfront as a whole still very fluid, the port sent this letter to Mukilteo administrators asking them to pause the park plan until things are solidified, saying designating an underwater park now could limit what the port can do with its property later, adding the city appears committed to spending money to establish a dive park without actually knowing its viability. Through food and parking alone, divers say they bring about $200,000 a year to the Mukilteo economy. The city council recently voted to further pursue the park. Folks like George hoping the city's waters can stay a stress-free zone.
The only politics here is getting this turned into a city park.
In Mukilteo,
and we're really looking forward to doing that.
Eric Wilkinson, King 5 News.